about it all. We gon' talk about it all, yeah. We done ran through it all. We done ran through it all, yeah. We done ran through it all, yeah.
Lil Steve. Kanye. Lil Steve. Kanye.
Lil Steve, Kanye. That girl Lil Steve, that boy Kanye, yeah. We gon' talk about it all, yeah. Talk about it all, we gon' talk about it all. We done ran through it all, yeah.
Lil Steve. Kanye. Lil Steve. Kanye.
Lil Steve, Kanye, yeah. That girl Lil Steve, yeah. That boy Kanye. We gon' talk about it all.
What's up, guys? What is up?
It's your girl, Lipstick,
It's your boy Cognac.
and we are Lipstick and Cognac coming back at y'all for season
2.
Uno,
Dos.
dos. Uno,
I
dos.
won't say three so bad.
Uno, dos.
Oh,
I'm about to fall out my chair.
I see that. Don't be moving too much, sis.
No, I was trying to get, you know how your butt hang out the back end of the chair? You know that church booty? I had the church booty. I had the
That whole
church
grandma
booty.
ham hot
Yeah,
booty.
like,
No, but
I got no grandma ham hot booty. I'm too little for that.
but what's up, guys? Thank y'all so much for tuning in to our season.
We made it to season 2!
We made it.
Oh, Lord, let's just pray that we
We
have
had-
a better show than we had set up today.
Yeah.
Somebody
okay.
was a little crinky behind the
Like
scenes.
her hair.
Hey, no matter. My man like it. My man like it.
That's what they all say,
And
girl.
your daddy. I'm going to be... No, I'm not going to say that because I like your mama.
Thank you.
I'm not going
Don't do Diane.
I'm not going to
But all
disrespect this
seriously, you
Diane
got
in the
one. So
joke.
y'all, thank y'all so much for rocking with us. We're
Yes,
so happy
thank
back
you,
with
thank you,
rolling
thank
out.
you.
I know it's a lot to do with me and let's stick together, but we really love what we do.
Slow down,
So
boo, slow
we
down.
really do love what we do.
Slow down.
I said that right.
No, I said
we're
just
not doing
slow
that
it
this season.
down.
We're not doing that
You
this
said
season.
something good. I want them to hear it.
We really love what we do, y'all.
you
So
go.
we take this very seriously. But we want to say thank you guys so much. So we are right now. We're going to get this show. What? How
On
was
the
your break?
road.
How was your break?
My break was very restful and sexful.
Oh, you had a lot of sex.
No, I'm just messing. It was very restful, really. I enjoyed my
Aw.
family. I mean, I'm married, so we have it, but I'm just saying, that was a joke. What I'm trying to say is I enjoyed my family. I had some, I saw all the new babies that was born in my family.
Really?
Yeah, my niece had a baby.
Oh, yeah, see,
my
that-
brother
yeah.
had a baby. My
All
cousin,
babies.
both of my cousins had a baby. Like, we had 4 babies at Christmas, plus all these other children running around.
But
It
that's
was-
always a good thing.
Yes, it was hot as all get out, too. And you know that one baby that's always crying?
Lord, I'm not ready.
We not going to say nothing.
I am not ready. But, well, my break was really good. I actually went home for the first time for New Year's and my birthday within 4 years.
And where is home?
In Gulfport, Mississippi.
Mississippi.
And I had such a good time. It was good to see my family. I really enjoyed it. 'Cause I felt so bad for Christmas Day. I posted like their videos. I'm like, I'm not home.
But you spent Christmas with your in-laws to be.
I did spend Christmas with my
we
in-laws.
going to wish that on in. We
And
going to
we
wish
had
that
a,
on
and we
in.
had a good time. I really enjoyed them, but it's not like your own family.
Yeah, that's
no
true.
shade. Like, I love
No.
them, but it's not like your own.
Yep.
Yeah, like your own family. Like, I really enjoyed it, and I know Bay needed a break too as well.
Yeah. And then let me tell you, like, once you get married, the problem is going to be trying to figure out what holiday somebody's going to get the short end of the stick on your family. Like,
Really?
because like a lot of the times I miss out on my father's side of the family on holidays
Oh,
because he has 2 sides and I have 2 sides, and I miss out a lot on theirs. So
well, start going.
I try.
Start
I try.
going.
I try.
But
Paper,
either-
rock, paper, scissors. I need to win a little bit more.
Oh no, that's Alpha. Lord, let me think of that. No, but yeah. So let's get this show started on roll. Class
Yes.
is now in session.
Yes.
All right. Let's do your thing, girl.
Okay, so hold on. Let me get my little notes out. We've been on break. Let mother get her notes out. You know I got a little age on me. Thank you for tuning in to rollingout.com and Rolling Out Live via Facebook. We are Lipstick and Cognac, your host of Adult Conversation with an Alternative Twist, a no judgment zone where we discuss all things relationship, no matter if you are a ruler,
A rainbow
or
a unicorn. Yes.
Okay, so today we are going to talk about the unicorns out there, the bad unicorns out there. And we're going to discuss rape culture. So how we came up with this topic, as you know, if you have not been under a rock, you know about the Surviving R. Kelly series.
Oh, it's so sad.
Yeah. And we had a big discussion this, I think, Sunday, behind the scenes, where Cognac asked the question. I irritated him with my answer, but I'm going to tell you, I'll explain all of that. But the question was, how was it possible that R. Kelly, who was, all this stuff is alleged, has been getting away with so many different things behind the scenes for so many years?
Yes. I really felt like this is what kind of bothers me with time. Okay, because this is the same R. Kelly, allegedly, that was peeing on this girl, 13-year-old girl. If you have not saw the tape, I'm pretty sure you saw it back. I think in the 90s or the early 2000s. Either way, she was a little ass girl. Let's keep it real and keep it real like that. So we all saw that. And just because the court said that he was not guilty doesn't mean he was innocent. You get what I'm saying? So, and for the team the whole team who knew what was going on, shame on y'all. Shame on the parents who are dropping off their daughters to a grown man and not knowing what they're doing. Your daughter is 12, 14, 15 years old. And with a grown man, that doesn't make any sense, people. And that aggravates me. This will aggravate me again. Shame on our parents, or the grown-ups who knew what was going on and they did not stop this man. He has made numerous of songs after this tape came out. Now, because we're in the 2000s, everybody's so upset and like, oh my God, when he been doing this. And to be on the record, allegedly, he's not the only one that been dating young girls in the rap scene. So let's be very clear about that.
Okay, let's stop there. So before we go into that part,
nerves. It really do irks my nerves.
His question was, why was it going on for so long? And my response was,
he old now. He made his money. You know what I'm saying? He made his money.
Okay,
can I talk? Away?
Can I talk? Thank you. So it was the culture, and to explain the culture and to go back on what you said, because I'm not giving a pass to nobody. I feel like he did it and he should be locked up.
He should.
And it's some other people out there that should be locked up as well. Like if you're going to have the Bill Cosby's and the Weinsteins and all of those.
Trump should be locked up for touching too.
Well, that was a real. We can't put Trump in the same category
not
as
talking,
this one. Like,
not
we're not
children,
doing that.
But I'm talking about get them all. They all
Correct.
need to go.
Correct.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, no, wait a minute. Was it Weinstein? No, it wasn't Weinstein that was touching the little kids. It was the gymnast coach, the gymnastics coach.
I know you talking about.
And also Woody Allen. Is it Allen? Woody Allen, the one who married his wife's daughter. His stepdaughter. So all of them should be in the same boat. But let me tell you how, because everybody's coming down really, really hard on these parents. And I'm not giving the parents a pass if you knew this was going on. But let me tell you how this can easily happen, just from my personal experience. So I went to a performing arts high school. And at that time, I had dreams of trying to be a recording artist. Not like, I wanted to do like background vocals and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So there was a recording studio that this guy came into my job. I worked fast food and he told me about it. And my manager, who was a grown behind lady, she vouched for him like, yes, he's been in the music industry for a minute. So my mom used to actually drop me off at the studio there. She came a couple of times. She vetted it. Every time that she dropped me off, she came in and she'd leave. She said, I'm going to be back in the X amount of time. And she would come back. Now, for me, the story just ends there. It was nothing that was out of the way. But once somebody can gain the trust of your parents, how many parents out there have left their children, especially when they are teenagers? Because in their mind, you're thinking, okay, if something is in your parents' mind, you're thinking that if something goes wrong, okay, they'll tell me. How many of y'all been dropped off at the mall as a teenager?
Everybody.
How many of y'all been dropped off at the movies as a teenager?
Everybody.
Exactly.
But not no grown-ass man.
It does.
No grown-ass man.
No,
Let's be very clear. I was going to a movie with somebody who was 30 years old. I was 14.
What I'm trying to
15.
say is,
I
once
wasn't
you
going
get
to
there,
the mall to see 14,
how
15
many
old
teenagers
people.
were dropped off at the mall and dropped off at the movie theaters, and they did not go into the mall or the movie theaters because they had their original ride or the one that their parents didn't know about there. So you can blame these parents all you want to, the ones that did not know. However,
Okay,
children are
no,
sneaky.
I'm not giving the parents a pass. At the end of the day, you should be there for your child. You are supposed to protect your child. At the end of the day, for the ones who knew about this man touching these people,
Yeah.
for the producers, his team, all of them should be locked up.
I haven't even. I
I'm
did not
I'm
touch
just
on
saying,
them.
and for the and like,
I did not touch
and it
on the
really made me feel
producers
really
and the
bad when I said that
teens.
girl was talking about she was vetting out other little
The
16-year-old
teens.
girls. That was horrible.
I'm
And she was a child
talking
herself.
only about the parents.
The parents too.
Right now.
They all
'Cause-
need to get it.
Yes, but a lot of the times those parents do not know. Your parent does not know. If that was the
Let me
case,
ask you this,
nobody
honestly,
would be having underage sex.
Honest answer. Will you let your 15-year-old girl go 80,000 miles away from you to go film with a recording artist?
No, and that's
Oh.
the point I'm trying to say.
That's what I'm trying to say too.
I'm trying to say this. A lot of parents, you got people. We not even talking about pedophilia right now. How many times have Usher and Lil Bow Wow talk about they were under the guardian of their mentors? It can happen, and you cannot sit up here and blame the parents. If I put somebody in your trust and you're trusted with my child, how many kids out there who were in their own homes and their babysitters were the ones that molested them? So
It's
you
just
can't
say- it's
you
just-
can't say the
the
parent was
parents-
at fault
no.
when it's somebody that they trusted.
The
At
parents
that point,
are.
No,
The
I'm
parents
not
are.
talking about the ones who knew. I'm talking
Oh,
about
the ones who didn't know.
I done said that 3 times.
But let me tell you this though. This is why I disagree with your listing. Be honest with you, because in the day these are. I get you saying they do have managers who's
Yes.
supposed to trust them.
Yes.
But in the day, some people say they sold for money.
You're right. And those parents, I am totally agreeing with you that they should be the ones who should be held accountable just along with him. However, when if y'all have if you have not
Because,
watched
wait.
Surviving R. Kelly,
It's
please
horrible.
watch
Oh my
it.
God, I can't watch
Because
no
a
more.
lot of those parents on there, they're not saying that story. And then not only that, some of them are kind of outside of this underage. They're like 19 and 17, except that one that was in high school.
Yeah.
And their daughter
And
snuck
let me say
with
this.
him.
And let me say this. Hold on. And shame on the school. Why will you let a grown man come to high school and run around freely?
Now, I didn't get that.
Oh yeah,
I
the
didn't hear
high
that
school
part.
that'll come on campus. I'm sorry, campus, a high school. My bad. That's
What's
my
a
college.
high school campus?
But like, come on campus and pick up these little girls or whatever. Like, where
I
are the
didn't-
principals? Where
I
are
don't
people
know.
who supposed to be watching these children?
I don't recall that part. I do recall him hanging out at the McDonald's around
He was
the
at
campus.
the high school.
And he visited his alma mater. Now, a lot of people can visit. Like, I can go back to my alma mater
But
now.
you gotta have
to
a hall
check
pass,
in.
but I
No,
can't
you
be
have to
like-
you have to check
But
in.
you can't walk around taking people out the campus.
But
you can't do that. You
like I
can't do
said,
that.
I don't
You
recall
cannot do
that
that.
part of it. I know
cannot
you
do that.
can't do that, but I don't recall that
No.
part of the documentary. Y'all can look at that and check us on it if you know that was right.
But I do want to touch on something you said. How many people get molested and touched on as a child by people who supposed to love them?
yes,
So
or are paid to care for them. Their
Yeah.
parents pay
and
them
that's
to
why I
perform
want
a
to say
service.
if I was ever become a parent, I would hope my child we have so much open communication where they can tell me anything, don't let somebody brainwash them. Because sometimes it is kids touching kids.
Yeah,
And
but we're not gonna go down that road because
Yeah.
that's a whole.
Yeah, that's all I'm just
other
saying. But like
conversation.
sometimes it just like for what happens to them from an adult, and it just goes on like that. Like it's just so much we can talk about this, but you have to have communication with your children.
Correct.
Saying when somebody touch your no place, what my parents say, you let me know.
Well, see, and wait a minute, I'm gonna pause right there because I don't believe in this no place and all. Like, you need to teach your children all the names of their body parts. Now, you know what I'm saying?
I don't want my 5-year-old saying.
No, they
No.
need to because that's how people can get over it. Like, you can say, my mama told me that you can't touch my weenie. That was the name in our house. That's where I got that from.
Yeah, I can say
But
that.
no, you need to know because he might be like, well, I don't want to touch your weenie. I want to touch your penis.
Well, that's case they got so many names for
But
that.
that's what I'm saying. You need to educate your children on the proper names because let me tell you, if they have to go behind that line and talk to the cops or whatever, they're going to use the appropriate names. And if they don't know the appropriate names, you can lose your case like that. Just like, I'm not saying it's the same thing, but with this whole R.
It's
Kelly thing,
sad.
when they went to I strongly, this is Lipstick's opinion, I strongly believe they lost that case because the parents did not identify that girl because they were shamed.
You don't think they got brought off?
I'm not saying that they have
Allegedly,
behind
I'm just saying. Cause I think
that may have had
I
something
think
to do
you
with
did
it,
say
too.
they said it wasn't their daughter, right? Did
Yup,
you tell me
they
that?
said that wasn't their daughter.
Shame on them. Allegedly, if they say that, shame on them. Shame on the
It
parents.
goes
And
back to what
this
you were
bothers
saying
me.
about
You
people can be
sell
bought
your
off.
child for money. Then once the money dry up, then you want to come out and make this big old case.
Well, they
You
didn't
get
come
what I'm
out.
saying?
They were not on there.
They wasn't.
They
but
were
you,
not
But
on
you
there.
get what I'm saying? Like, You sell your children for money, and that's like how slave got sold on a slave ship. Like, money is the root of all evil, honestly. If you're not being careful with it, it can really take over your mind. At the same time, like, what is what is a good age for a teenager to know what's going on?
For what?
When they say, like, oh, this is not right. Because I'm not going to say all teenagers. Some teenagers are very smart, mature, for they like to play dumb.
What do you mean? Like, what's not right?
Say, like, I'm not saying not right. Let me say
Because I was about to say,
right.
we just talked about a
Say, like,
5-year-old
you're 17,
knowing.
right? You're 17. You kind of know what's going on with the world.
You
in
think
a way.
you do. You don't.
For the ones that do know. You know,
I'm
because they got a
trying
lot
to
of like
figure
to
out where
play
you're going
dumb.
with this. I'm trying
Like
to
the
figure out
ones
where
who
you're
say like, oh, I didn't know he was doing this to me. I was so like shocked. I was just like, if you're 17, I kind of knew what I was doing at 17.
Well, okay.
That's what I'm trying
You're
to say.
not talking about sex right here.
Sex, whatever. You know it's something right or wrong.
Okay, so this is the thing. Because everybody, if you've lived long enough, if you're old enough, everybody had those girls that always had the older boyfriends coming to pick them up.
In school.
And they thought that they always had money, they had a car, so they not realizing that this is wrong. When he first started his career, he was that older boyfriend coming to pick you up from high school. Yes, he was. When they were talking about the things with Aaliyah was 15 and he was 27. A lot of those girls that I went to school with, they would have their boyfriends would range from 21 to like 28. I know this. And so you get what I'm saying? Like, that's how it starts. But we never think to answer the original question that we had behind the scenes about it being the culture, that's how the culture starts. Because people don't really jump on it and tell on them and try to report them to the police at that point. But that's when you need to do it. The bigger question should be like the mindset behind why is this appropriate? And when we get back from break, I'm going to discuss one of the videos that I watched that was on Sway. It's Sway and Iyamba and her take on it. And it explains so much of what I believe about this whole culture outside of R. Kelly.
It's just so much. It's really, really sad. But hey, guys, we're going to take a quick research break. Stay to RunOutLive.com. Say it's in Cognac, or you should watch on Run Out Facebook page. We're coming up next.
What if I told you it was okay to be different? Or it's better to hustle more than you talk? Or that it doesn't matter what people think of you because nobody asked them for their opinion in the first place? Introducing Outspoken Clothes, the in-your-face, unapologetic clothing line. Check us out at outspokenclothes.com and sign up for our newsletter to get exclusive deals. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Outspoken Clothes.
$30 million people have been diagnosed with diabetes and 75 million with high blood pressure. Let's talk about the importance of cleaning the blood. 50 years of scientific research have shown that garlic, when taken in the right amount, can help to lower blood pressure, sugar level, and cholesterol, all while providing energy. How? Through cleansing, regulating, and replenishing the blood. Garlic alone is powerful, but for over 41 years, we've discovered that by combining garlic, aloe, and parsley together, we help the body to clean the blood even better. You can clean excess sugar, cholesterol, and waste from the blood and promote better circulation. So don't delay. Do it today. Get your bottle of GAP pills. Normally sells for $49.95, but if you use the promo word HEALTH, you get $10 off. Visit us at aloeheals.com or call us at 404-996-6942.
Thank you for tuning in to rollingout.com or Rolling Out Live via Facebook. We are Lipstick and Cognac. Your host of Adult Conversation with an alternative twist. A no judgment zone.
No judgment.
Please, no judgment. Where we discuss all things relationship, no matter if you're a ruler,
A rainbow or a unicorn.
And today we are talking about rape culture.
And also, you can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Lipstick and Cognac, Twitter Lipstick_Cognac, and on YouTube Lipstick and Cognac page. And then you can also watch it on rollingout.com/Lipstick and Cognac.
Yes. So, back to the topic, rape culture. Okay, so I saw this YouTube video last night, and I think it's very recent because Iyanla was on there talking about the R. Kelly thing. And it's been something coming around or going around social media about how she declined working with him, or she didn't want to help him or something like that after this interview. But what she said was he didn't have the capacity, so she didn't want to put him on the show to exploit him. But what she was further explaining was that we always, as a culture, we want to point the finger at the teachers or the student, or the team, or the mothers and the fathers, all the parents, and all of those different people. But we're not, by doing that, we're still failing to realize that that man is sick.
He is.
And until he gets help, or people that are pedophiles or molesters or abusers get help, it will always be an issue because they are sick. Like if you have, this is the example, then I'll let you talk about it. So if you have a drug addict in your family, or somebody with a mental illness in your family, and they commit a crime, are you going to say, like say they assault somebody, are you going to blame their parent or somebody or their team around them that's enabling them? Or are you going to say, well, my cousin was sick, or my aunt was sick, or they're on drugs. Yes, they should go to jail, but they're sick, so you shouldn't be really coming down on them like hard. Get them some help. We don't do that with pedophilia.
A person who touched kids. I'm sorry, I can't. This is my perspective. I don't have no sympathy for you. I don't see how you can get turned on by the child.
But just because you don't understand it, does that mean
I get it, and
they
I know
don't
that's
need
wrong.
help?
They do need help, but I'm just saying, from my personal opinion, I just don't see it.
Well, let me just let my personal opinion be known, because I'm good for playing devil's advocate. I don't understand it either. Just saying. So that's for the record. Lipstick ain't condoning jack, because if you, let me tell you something, you touch my child or somebody in my family,
even with the daycare people getting their child,
it might not be no police
I'm
involved.
beating the daycare workers too. For getting my child. Why my child scratched up like this? Where are you at?
Well, I'm not gonna say that because that can easily happen.
If
you
I'm
ever
talking about the
children,
severe cases.
Okay, yeah.
I'm beating everybody. Call your mama, little baby. Call them up here. Call your daddy too.
Yeah. But what I am saying is, if you really want to take a step back and look at this as if we're trying to come up with a solution, how do we cut it off at the head, at the root?
You gotta stop, and you know what? How what's going to family say? What goes in the house, stay in this house. Like how the black family say, we're going to my house, stay in this house.
I think we need to explain what that means. I don't think you need to stop.
Whatever goes on in this house, as far as like some effed up stuff. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the effed up stuff. Like
but
when
that's
the uncle,
where you have to explain
like how your uncle,
it.
your auntie done touched little boy, little girl, and the girl done told the parents.
You have to explain what things need to stay in the house. Like everybody don't need to know, that little YouTube, that little video that's going on Instagram. Everybody don't need to know your mama don't have a car.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that need to stay in the house.
I'm talking about.
But if you get in touch, but I'm saying you have to explain to
you know how
kids.
sometimes when the auntie, the mom or brother touch the child, like, don't tell nobody about this. It's your uncle so and so. He good. He just got a little issue. And you sweep it out. You're enabling the child to be like, oh, this is supposed to be okay. Cause I want somebody who's supposed to protect me and say, hey, mama, hey, daddy, cousin so and so or uncle so and so touching me, and y'all like, don't tell them. Don't say nothing. Don't tell nobody.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I can't imagine how that feels being at a barbecue knowing I'm looking at my uncle. He finna touch me at night. You know what I'm saying? Like after my mom done gone, and sometimes the parents still even with that man.
And you know what? It's so many people that have been touched. We just gonna be real. Like it's so many. Like I have a very, very prominent in the community friend in Atlanta. And the person was saying, like, out of all the women that he's dated, the majority of them have been molested. And we're not talking about, like, children. We're just talking about molested or raped in their life. Some of them happened when they were adults, but a lot of it happened when they were kids. And what are we doing about it?
You have to put a stop to it.
But
damn it.
how?
You have to.
If you lock everybody else up, but we can't prove that this person is actually molesting and raping these kids, they're going to be out there running rampant. Because
I feel like it all starts at home.
Okay.
You have to build an environment where your children can
But
talk to you and feel safe coming to you.
That's not going to stop it. That's what I'm
It
trying to say.
is.
They
But once
can
you
talk to
tell
you.
and you go tell somebody else, you know what? I'll tell y'all this. If your mom there listening to you, you have my person go tell on their ass. Call the police. Tell your pastor. Tell whoever will listen to you. You call DHS yourself and call and tell them, hey, my uncle is touching me. Hey, my auntie, my cousin, whatever.
But that's
somebody.
not what I'm saying.
Hell, sometimes the parents touch the kids too.
You're missing what I'm saying.
You tell. I'm telling you. You need to tell.
Listen to what
Tell.
I'm saying. Listen. I'm saying, but how is that going to help you? Because say you tell and your mother do believe you. What can we do as a community to stop this from happening? Because once you tell, okay, now you have to prove it. But what are we going to do to these people? Of course you can send them to jail. But if they find a really bomb lawyer that get them off, what can we do to help this person
Do they
not
have psych
do this
ward for
again?
pedophiles who can help them get psychologically evaluated?
I think that should be the focus of this conversation. Like, what kind of reform out there? And then, so the other part of this conversation that I saw on YouTube was this
Now, what about
person
this? You
coming.
made a good choice. Good. We were talking about this too. How you can be 17, dating a 16-year-old, you get like charged with rape or whatever.
Yes.
That's wrong. Now I'm gonna keep it like this.
That's statutory rape.
Yeah, statutory rape. If you're in a high school and your child met somebody and you broke it down so very well, I do appreciate that. If the boy just turned 18 and the girl 17, 16, you know what I'm saying, 10th, 11th grade, they go to high school together. How can you say that's rape?
Correct.
To me, that's just my personal opinion. You ruin his whole boy life for him date somebody who he went to school with.
Correct.
You get what I'm saying? Like, that's wrong, people. Don't stop doing that, please. Y'all
But to
ruining
go
people's
back
stuff.
to what we were just talking about as it pertains to helping the people that actually are committing the crimes.
I'm
one
being
of
kind
the
of biased
comments-
right now because
I know you are.
I am, 'cause I
One
don't
of
have
the
sympathy.
comments in that YouTube video, y'all gotta go watch it. I wish it was ours so I can promote it. But one of the people said there are programs out there. He had a friend that was I think it was a statutory rape. He didn't go into detail about it, but I think it was a call-in or something. And he said that they do have programs. It's a step-by-step programs where they break down your triggers, and they go all the way back to what happened from the beginning. They get to the root of the cause for that person, and then the triggers, and they give you coping mechanisms to help you avoid those triggers or deal with going through those triggers. Now, I will say that this guy that he was talking about was locked up, so he got this after he got his butt locked up. So this was part of his help to get, the little programs, the
Lord.
rehabilitation programs
Yeah.
that they give you.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, as a whole, I get it. Like, it's a bad worm in the apple, but we have to do something more so than just pointing the finger. At this point, we got to make some moves. We got to do some
let's just
changes.
Let's
Do
just
something.
Do this. So what do you know? Like I love my sisters and brothers, right? I really do. And if I had a child who came to me and say, "Hey, like Uncle so and so, Auntie touched me," like, what do you do with that? You get what I'm saying? Like, you grew up with your sibling. You will want to think, like, how do you what?
And that
What
is,
do you tell?
But that mindset is why people tell you, that's Uncle so-and-so. Don't say nothing to nobody. And then, in the family, y'all might whoop up on them and all this other type of stuff. But for the people outside, you don't tell because we going to handle this in the house, in the family. And I'm glad you brought that up because that is a prime example of how stuff get swept under the rug and we keep moving. And next thing you know, he didn't touch your child, Timmy.
You know what?
Timmy is affected. Now, Timmy is affecting somebody younger or touching
You know what I
somebody
think
younger.
I would do? I would pull them both, whoever the accuser in the room, and say, "Did you touch my child?"
And they're going to say no.
And I'm gonna beat. We'll have to throw hands, and I'll probably get them locked up. And I love them.
But see, this
But
is
sometimes you
another
gotta love
thing.
people from a distance. Let them know like you
That is
need
true.
help.
And this is the other part of the problem, too. So we've already addressed or talked about the first half.
Yeah.
About if they did it and what you do report it. But
But what
now
would you
let's
do?
go.
You didn't say
I
what
would
did
do
you
the
do?
same thing.
Oh,
Moving along.
Look, ain't was gonna be a trial, bitch. I'm gonna kill you myself.
What trial?
Ain't no trial,
He
bitch.
slipped and fell on that.
Yeah, he
But-
showed it. I don't know how he fell down those stairs.
Okay, so now we're going to move to the other point. Let's just say it does go to trial.
Yeah.
And you have to prove it. And that's the part where a lot of people get lost. A lot of abused people
Do you
get
pay the
lost.
lawyers who actually like sit with these people, pedophiles?
Morally, yes.
Yes, I don't think
Ethically,
I can.
yes. But let me tell you,
I
if
don't
people
think
would
I
do
can
anything
take-
for a coin,
I could not be a lawyer. Take somebody who molested kids. I'd be like, get out my face.
but you have to.
I don't
look
want
at-
your case.
You
I'm
have to look at
sorry.
the evidence, because sometimes, in the case of, let's just say, a Michael Jackson, you had all these people that came out after he died and said they lied. So, as a lawyer, you have to look at it objectively and be like, okay, are they lying, or what's the evidence?
That'd be a tough case for me.
That's what I'm saying.
I would feel like I would.
As a lawyer, you're hired to perform a service, and you're hired to either prove innocence or, protect guiltiness, really. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Or prove somebody is guilty. And if the law cannot prove somebody is guilty, they are innocent. You're innocent until proven guilty.
Or
in the
even
US.
with the R. Kelly trial. Let's just go back to R. Kelly trial.
He's innocent because they could not prove he was guilty. That's the only reason why he got off. I think he did it. I'm just. But you cannot send somebody to jail because of what you think and how you feel.
So
That's
okay,
our
let's
judicial
do this.
feeling.
Listen,
That's
so,
our judicial
So why are
system.
we condemning him now?
I
Why?
don't know. Let me tell you.
You get what I'm saying? So why
I've always
now?
called him a pedophile. Like, that's just me. And I'm nobody. I'm nobody in this whole big scheme of things. But in my mind, he's always been a pedophile because I grew up in the era of Aaliyah. So I remember
So
when that
was
dropped.
you still playing his music?
Yeah. Because to be honest, I separate the man from the music. That's just how I am. Like, because if and I know a lot of people I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, but if you want to go back to, if you want to censor somebody, totally, I get it. Don't put them on any platforms and this and that and the other. Got it. But that's not going to stop me from playing it in my house. So if you want to do that, you know how many artists that we probably listen to and bump now that beat the brakes off of somebody or raped people or molested people. Because, I mean, let's just put it out there. James Brown, he been known to beat up on a woman or two or three or four. Tammy Terrell. So, I mean, let's just be real. If we're going to go down that road, then we need to go all the way down that road.
Oh. Well, I'm at the age now where I can, in my household, he will not be played.
Hey, don't play him. I mean, he don't be paid in my
I'm
house.
sorry
I'm just
because
being real.
I ain't
played
gonna
him
lie,
before.
y'all. What's that biggest song R. Kelly singing the background hook to it? I was like, I love this song. Then I heard R. Kelly. I said, "Ooh, we got."
What song you talking about?
I can't think of that. So we got to turn this off, friend. That's why I can't condone this.
Because let me tell you,
I was just jamming.
Feeling
I
on
was
Your
like,
Booty was the song
"Hey."
when I was growing up. Feeling on Your Booty? Yeah, you know. Yeah.
He probably was really.
Now you understand. But, okay, so if that's the case, are we going to stop playing Aaliyah, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number? Because he wrote that. You know how many songs we're going to have to stop playing and listening to because he wrote or he had a hand in it?
I stand
How
for
many
justice.
artists he's broken? Like, he's made these artists. He's written for people
But
like
you know what they said?
Mary J.
Jay-Z
Blige,
met
Nicki.
Beyonce
I'm
at
not going
16.
there. But that doesn't mean that he was having sex
No,
with
I'm
her.
not saying he did. I'm just saying he met her at 16.
Okay, but I could meet somebody tomorrow that's underage.
You gonna wait till
and
they
then
turn
20
18?
Years, 20 years from now, we
You
can.
gonna wait till they turn 18?
But
I
no,
got you now.
no.
Like, come on. Allegedly,
Well,
I don't know if
know.
it's true or not.
There's some
But-
teachers out there that done married some kids once they done graduated, but we're not gonna go there.
But it's just, I don't know. I don't think I can like really separate the artists because now that I know
You
what
say
I know
that until
now,
you think about the artists that you bump.
and if
Because let me
he
tell you,
wrong,
if
he
City
wrong.
Girls
I'm
come
sorry.
out with something that's
You know what? As much as I love City Girls, if City Girls came out touching kids, they're canceled. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be playing nothing.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I didn't say touching kids. I just said came out on something. I did not finish that because I'm not going to talk that into their lives.
I'm not. I'm just saying they ain't did nothing legend. You know, they ain't did nothing now. I'm saying.
That's Kanye by
But you know, I
himself,
love
okay?
Whitney Houston. I love Whitney Houston. I love Genuine. If Genuine came out, they say he touched. I'm stopping all his music. Like, because you got to think, what if that was your child?
No, I get
What
it.
if that was your niece?
You didn't ask me what
No,
I
I'm just
you didn't
being
ask me-
honest.
I know,
I'm
I
just
get it.
being
I
honest.
totally get it. But the question that you asked me was not, would I stop him? You said, have I played him after
Okay,
I heard about it?
let's do devil advocate. What if your little cousin he done touched on? You still play his music?
Nope.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought. So this is what's wrong with black people too. Some black people, Just because it happened, just because it affecting them now, that's like it don't bother them because it's not happening.
Say that again.
Just because it's not affecting them in their household or
Oh.
what they got going on, they don't care.
I don't
But as
think
soon as it affects somebody in their family, they're like, oh no, you can't.
I don't think that's a black thing. I think
It
that's just
is.
people in general.
Sometimes.
No, it's
Sometimes
not.
we
Because
like
let me
that.
tell you, if that was
Not
the
all,
case,
but some.
if that was the case, we wouldn't have double standards when it comes to black and white issues.
I'm just saying.
Because let a little white girl get touched. Oh, they rallying for everybody. Where they at with these little black girls right now? Crickets.
No, that's what they do in the.
This is
Survivor
20
Like
years
Kelly.
later. You just proven my point. Let's go to break.
You know what? Hey guys, we'll take a quick recess break. Stay to rollout.com. So let's take a cognac, or keep watching us on Facebook on Rollout's Facebook page. Catch what's coming up next. Ow.
Did you know 30 million people have been diagnosed with diabetes and 75 million with high blood pressure? Let's talk about the importance of cleaning the blood. 50 years of scientific research have shown that garlic, when taken in the right amount, can help to lower blood pressure, sugar level, and cholesterol, all while providing energy. How? Through cleansing, regulating, and replenishing the blood. Garlic alone is powerful, but for over 41 years, we've discovered that by combining garlic, aloe, and parsley together, we help the body to clean the blood even better. You can clean excess sugar, cholesterol, and waste from the blood and promote better circulation. So don't delay. Do it today. Get your bottle of Gap pills. Normally sells for $49.95, but if you use the promo word HEALTH, you get $10 off. Visit us at aloeheals.com or call us at 404-996-6942.
Thank you for tuning in to rollingout.com or rolling out live via Facebook. We are Lipstick and Cognac, your adult hosts of Adult Conversation. I'm going to get it right. Of Adult Conversation with an alternative twist. A no judgment zone where we discuss all things relationship, no matter if you're a ruler,
A rainbow
or a
or a
unicorn.
unicorn. And you can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram on Lipstick and Cognac, Twitter Lipstick_Cognac, YouTube Lipstick and Cognac page, and you can also watch us on Rona.com/Lipstick and Cognac.
Make sure you follow us, guys.
Yes.
So
Thanks.
we are talking about rape culture. The past 2 breaks we've been basically discussing underage. However, I do want to shift gears before we get into our letter and talk about how the rape culture in general can happen to anyone. Like, you can be molested, raped, abused by somebody you meet at the club, your boyfriend, just somebody you meet at the mall. Like, this can happen to anyone from anybody. So don't think that it has to be some famous star. It's just easier when you have that type of power.
Yeah, let me ask you
and money.
this. Because you are married. Say, like, your husband.
Yes, I believe your husband can rape you.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Just because we're married does not take away my consent or I can not say no. Yes. And you know what? I've dated a guy who thought, like, even dating, that you can't, there's no such thing as rape when you're with somebody. Yes, there is. Your husband can rape you. Have I ever been raped? No. No, I have not. But I do believe in that.
So what about this? Because sometimes people think a one-time yes always mean yes.
No.
And I have to let somebody know that it's not always a yes.
Nope.
It was just that time.
That's rape culture. That's what I'm talking
And
about.
why would you want to have sex with somebody in their sleep too? That's like kind of freaky. And, I mean, not like a good freaky way,
Wake
but like
me up.
no. I mean, like that's kind of
I don't
creepy
know
and
about that
freaky at the
one,
same time.
Cognac.
Who wants to have sex with somebody that sleep?
They might want to be woken up. Be like, yeah.
You didn't get no consent though. That goes back to like saying it's a yes, always a yes.
Let me tell you, if I toot it up, that's your consent.
You sleep. How do you know what you doing? But that's why I brought that quick. Cause some people say that in the group I'm in. They say, well, what if you sleep and they wake you up with it? You be like, oh.
But
You get what I'm saying? That's why I say it's a yes, always a yes.
If you are asleep, you're going to wake up. Now, if you are passed out, that's the only way you're going to stay asleep during the whole act. That's just being real.
You better not.
Now, passed out, I
Ever.
do not believe it. Like, if somebody's passed out, I don't care. Like, don't touch them. But if they are asleep, I'm going to wake up. I'm going to act asleep, but I'm going to be woke.
Oh, my God.
Get that little wiggle in. I'm going to be woke. Please leave me.
But I
Yes.
just really want to know your opinion on it because I got so many different responses on that.
Hey.
So I'm just trying to say, like, how do you?
That's just me. I've never been sleep.
But I don't want to have somebody
really.
who's like really drunk like that either. Like,
No.
when you don't even know what your name is. Like, that's
No,
not.
that's not a good
That's
experience.
like no nasty. Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. But that's just like, well, this is going all the way down a rabbit hole. But on the news in Atlanta, they had this one girl that was, she's been in a vegetative state for like 10 years.
Oh yeah, I seen that. And she
now
was
she's pregnant. So that to me, that's the same as being passed out, sloppy drunk, where you're not.
And the
coherent.
whole definitely be
They
DNA.
did. They're doing DNA tests for
How
all of
can
the
you
workers.
do that? She's in a coma. What is the pleasure
That's
in
sick,
that?
That's the same type of
You
sickness.
get what I'm saying? You like this. You ain't must make no faces, no
but
nothing.
That's the sickness.
Like that's disgusting.
That's a sickness. That's what I'm saying. Like these people, they need help. But okay, so let's make a segue into our letter.
Yes.
I'll read it.
Okay.
Dear Lipstick and Cognac, I love the show, you guys. Hope y'all had a good Christmas.
We did.
So I recently started casually dating. This is including casual sex. Okay.
Okay.
Which is something that's very new for me. But I've been having a very hard time having guys commit. We go on dates. The guy might come over. We might have sex. Sometimes not. And then that's it. It never goes past that. And honestly, I'm very frustrated. I've tried every approach. What would you guys advise?
You want to go first, me?
You could go.
I'm gonna say this.
Cause you over there shaking like you got something to say.
I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it real. This go for gay, straight, bi, whatever you want to be in this world. If how a person approaches, how they gonna treat you. Some people are fake for like a good little month or two, act like this good old person. Oh, they just whatever. Once they get what they got, they gone. So sometimes you gotta know how to differentiate the people. You just have to learn how to do that. You know, sometimes you're gonna get used for sex. A guy will act like, or a girl, whatever, act like they're so into you, and all they want is just the sex. And if I'm with you, and like, I'll say like this: you cannot sit next to somebody without them touching you. They're not for you. They just want to have sex with you. I'm being honest. If I can lay in the bed with you, you gotta like fill up on me, and I still got my clothes on. That means that's want to f you. It's the truth. That's the truth. You can't get no realer than that. If you cannot be next to somebody,
I'm a rubber.
I mean, like, I don't mind cutting. I'm talking about if they just trying to touch on you. And
Okay.
Whatever.
Because I will rub on your
and
back.
like they're trying to lick your little nipple, your little titty.
Oh, nah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
foreplay. If they can't.
If they can't sit
Stop
next to you without trying to
foreplay.
foreplay with you, like that's your sign right there. And also, how you know, if you have sex on the first date, I'm not judging you because I have done it plenty of times, and this what it is. And I had a good relationship. I still have my man now. So, but
I swear you the king of TMI.
I mean, hell, shit, it's a show. You got to be honest and real with the people. I'm not no saint. What I'm saying is, though, sometimes I have got my feelings hurt. Sometimes people use me. So you just got to learn how, you got that voice here to say, you know what, leave that person alone. Listen to that voice. I'm just being honest with you. Listen to that voice. Okay, well, you going to say what you got to say, sis?
Okay, so we got, from the background, we know this is a girl. Okay, we just gonna start this out. That we know we're under the assumption that this is the girl.
Well, she be
And I know-
transgender.
It don't matter. A girl is a girl. Like if society is viewing you as a girl, I don't care if you CIS or if you are trans. I'm just talking to all the women that identify as girls.
Okay, like
So-
the
You had yours. so what I'm going to go back to is the favorite
Miss Dinner.
no. Cognac favorite topic about this 90 day. And I feel like the 90 day will kind of help you alleviate a lot of these problems. Now, for those who are new to the show, I do agree with the 90 day rule. However, I don't think that the 90 day is a hard stop. Meaning that if you have gotten what you need out before those 90 days are up, then by all means, you ain't got to wait 90 days just because you're trying to wait for 90 days. But waiting helps you discern. If you really want a relationship, if you want the relationship, you need to wait. Otherwise, you're going to be in these situations where somebody's going to abuse you or misuse you. I say misuse you in a way that you don't want to be used. Now, if you like Cognac and you don't mind doing one night stands and you don't mind doing the first date, song and dance, that's fine. Well, he just said it.
I'm being honest
and
because
he's being honest. And
that's
and
not gonna make.
People,
I'm not gonna like you no less or more because I ain't sex with you.
Exactly.
I like because I like
but
you.
You know
what I'm saying?
That's a man mindset. As a woman,
there's some women out there.
They do. They try to have that mindset, but emotionally, we don't process like men.
Oh, well,
I don't care how rough and tough we try to act. We do not process like men. And if she is processing like a man, she has been hurt real bad.
Really? I'm not gonna say that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say that.
There's always exceptions, but most women they can say, I ain't hurt this and that and the other, but you hate men. You secretly hate men, and that's why a lot of those women end up trying to go. They be the trisexuals. In my opinion, this lipstick opinion.
What's trisexual?
A lot of them fake lesbians. They sit up there and say they like women.
You know what?
And then when you got to sit up there and be with that woman day in, day out, oh, no, I need a man. I just want to try. No, sis, you not gay. You just hurt.
So why can't men be trisexuals?
They can. It's society not going to accept it like women, but they can try.
Because to be honest, I think a man can try one time and they're not gay.
Okay.
Some people that's curious.
And women can try it one time and not be gay. But
I
it's a lot of women
I'm
that
not
will go
it.
and date a true lesbian, and that lesbian will be like, "No, sis, you don't play for this team. You need to go back over there with the boys."
Well, you know what to say. If you're using a dildo and you look like a man.
Come on back home, sister. Come on back
to the men's side.
Something nice and strong. Let that thing throw up one time. Yes. Ooh, it got a little hot up in here.
So what's your advice? What would you tell her? Like, how can she
She
have
needs
that
to have a
spirit of
conversation.
discernment?
She needs to have a conversation with him at this point because you can't change what you did in the past. Like y'all done did it now. You can't go backwards. Not with no man.
Especially sex good. Hell, I say keep going.
I know, because hey, I'm not saying if it's good. Don't do that.
We ain't gotta have no title, boo.
No, I'm not saying that because at some point you do want a title.
Look, what's that song? You're my little
No,
secret.
nobody. Clearly, she doesn't want to be a secret. You're not about to bring me into that. You're not. Y'all need to have a conversation, and you're gonna have to put on your big girl panties and accept whatever that man tell you because you done already gave it to him.
And let's learn from this, honestly, because
Yep.
you can learn from this. I mean, it happens to everyone. You're not the only person.
No,
for sex.
it didn't happen to me. It didn't happen to Cognac. It didn't happen to probably your mama. Everybody done did it.
That happened to Trey.
Who is Trey? We talking about Trey Songz?
No. It ain't happened to
That
everyone.
was a shady remark to our production team, y'all. Just for you out. Oh my gosh. But yes, young sister, keep your head up. Just be a little bit more discerning on the next time on the front end. However, you never know. This person might, once they realize that you're willing to walk away, some men will man up.
If it's good enough, he'll let you know.
He don't even have to worry about that.
I'm just being honest.
Because let me tell you, a man
if
will
he
try
can
to
let you
keep
go, I'm just saying he just probably like, oh well, it's not.
No,
that good.
if it's really good and he really don't want to let you go,
Yeah,
the worst
if it's really
thing,
good.
what I'm trying to say is the worst thing that he'll do is tell you something and then still be doing what he want to do on the side because it's good and he don't want to let you go.
Mm.
So no, you need somebody who cause believe me, it's plenty of men out there. No, baby, I want to be with you. Next thing you know, they tapping on Stephanie though. Stephanie is a real person, by the way.
Is Stephanie asleep or awoke?
I hope she won't. That would be great.
According to you.
She ain't at my house. I don't care. I ain't got to worry about Stephanie's no more. No more. No more.
Oh, you being shady. I get what you're saying. Why you do her like that?
That went all over his head, all over his head.
I had to think about it.
Talking about shit, awake or asleep, it don't matter. The helper ain't here. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, honestly,
We done with that. Let's
yeah.
move on.
Okay, right back to the to the rape culture. People, to be real with you, we gotta hold people accountable.
Oh my gosh, you're back to this accountable.
I'm just being honest.
I mean, we do.
we have to, and if
But we
if
have
it's
moved
an
on from
uncle
that.
or
We
a
talking
cousin,
about actually other stuff now. Like,
like what?
we moved on.
What are we talking
We
about?
were actually at the trial, them proving the guilt.
Oh
of-
yeah, at the trial.
Yeah.
I don't give
Like,
a
once
damn.
you done told-
Sometimes the laws need to change now. I'm just being honest because I seen the video.
I didn't watch
I
it.
shouldn't have seen it at the age I watched it, see, because I was bad as hell. I'm just being honest.
Which proves my point
I was bad.
that sometimes your parents do not know everything
Yeah,
that your
I'm not
children
gonna
getting
say,
into.
yeah.
So you
yeah.
can't blame the
Yeah,
parents on
'cause
everything
my
because you know
parents-
what? That was child pornography that you was partaking in.
Oh, you
So
better
do
not
your
get-
mama need to go to jail for that? No, because you were sneaking behind her back.
We are not gonna put this on my. Hey,
I
Tank.
said that. No, I'm just saying.
I don't know who else I watched it at actually.
It don't matter.
I
But
just
according
know.
to your logic, your mama, everybody else, that's how you start the show. That was your whole spiel.
But what I'm saying is, now if they know what was going. I said no. My mom ain't not watching that stuff. I was about what? How old was I? Did they have?
Don't worry about it.
2000?
Move on.
Either way,
do not
if
do
you
that to
seen
yourself.
it, if you seen it, you knew that was a
And
little
if
girl.
you bought the tape on the street, you should be locked up. That's just being real. That's child pornography. That is child pornography. Anybody who got that tape or bought that tape, they need to be locked up right along with him and all his team. That's just being real. That's the only reason why I didn't watch it. Because I'm like, what I want to watch a little girl for? I don't even like porn. What I'm going to watch a grown behind
I
man
would watch this
pee
scene
on
was
a
that
girl.
really R. Kelly, and that was really R. Kelly. It really was. I'm just being honest. You want my lives behind it because like that
Well,
girl.
for one, let's just clarify this. You were a child at that time, but you have grown behind people that bought that, and they knew what they
Well, I
knew
hope
it was
they
a
wasn't
dude.
getting pleasure out of it.
It doesn't matter. It's
Some
child
people just
pornography.
nosy.
Let me tell you.
I'm just being honest. Some
if
people just
somebody
really
come in
nosy.
today, right now, and your laptop got child porn on it, whether you put it on there or not, they gonna lock you up first and then question you and figure out where that came from. They don't care who was watching it. It could be somebody. It could be your boyfriend's roommate that put that on there. Don't matter. If they find it on your stuff on your work computer, you get locked
Well, I
up
don't have
first.
it on my laptop.
But
so.
you get what I'm saying.
I get what
like,
you're saying, but still, some people that's really nosy. Like I'm not gonna get mad at people being nosy. Black folks nosy.
And it's black people. People are nosy. Period.
Yeah.
And
So-
sometimes your nosiness might get you in
Now
something
you get
that you can't get
erection
out
off
of.
of the video and stuff. Something wrong. You need help.
We're not trying to judge nobody's sexuality right here. All I'm trying
I'm
to
just
say
talking about
is
it with the little girl.
legally that is child porn, and by the law, which we were talking about, whether you get when he got off legally, they proved that he was not guilty. Legally, if you got it, you are guilty of child pornography.
Well, I think that tape is burned. Gone to
But
the
you was a
side
child.
now.
I mean, you were a child at the time. So if you had gotten an erection off of her, then we probably would have just thought you were straight.
Well, I didn't, sis.
I was watching for R. Kelly.
Get away from me! No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were. You
I was
so
watching
were.
it. I was watching it to see was that really him? Because my parents was talking about
Did
it.
I not just say he was watching it for R. Kelly?
But not the way, not the reason why you said it though. That's what I'm trying to say.
But
Don't do
it's
me.
the truth, though.
Don't do
It's
me.
the
Don't do
truth.
me. Don't do me. You
It's
are
like,
not
oh,
about to
that's
do
what
me.
grown men look like. Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna stop.
Really?
I'm gonna stop.
Really? Really?
I'm sorry.
Thank you. I'm really glad you said sorry, cause anywho, but going back to you know, messed up my thought.
Go ahead. You was talking about something.
Anywho, for the people, but I do agree with the team who need to be locked up.
We're talking about the trial.
The trial too, and for the people who was on the team who knew that was R. Kelly and they
Yeah.
stood behind him, they're wrong as well.
Yeah, and I think to
I
be
don't
honest,
care, and
I
they probably
think-
did get paid off allegedly. Who knows what happened because
well, the ones that were in the documentary, I think that was their kind of like coming to terms with it with themselves. Like that was they were like, I know better now. I know the magnitude of what I did. So this is me correcting my wrongs. by providing this new.
Do you think she
insight.
make money off of that?
I don't think they. I mean, I don't care. It don't matter. If you make money by telling the truth and stopping somebody from being a criminal, does it really matter?
Are you in it for the money? Or you in it for your truth?
But does it really matter?
Yeah.
If it's the truth that you're telling,
You just telling your truth. You don't need to get paid for your truth. Honestly, do you need to get paid for your truth?
but if somebody is going to pay you for it, are you going to turn a check down? You know you not. You know you not.
I'm gonna be the first.
Child.
No, but honestly, if it really bothered me, though, I wouldn't care about the money. Honestly, they could probably give me like
yeah,
$1.
but
that's
you're
what
not,
I'm trying to say.
But if you found so if let's just say it's not pedophilia, whatever it is. Say we knew the truth about something, and they came to me and you, and we were like, man, I would do this without the money, and they was like, okay, bring you on there, and then you found out that I worked out a deal and got a check.
If it was the truth, and I really want to talk about the truth, I'm gonna be salty.
Oh, I was gonna say, do not lie.
But I'm
do
gonna
not lie.
get over because it's gonna be the truth. You ever because this time I think about it.
We
See,
gonna
when
have all
this
type
is
of arguments behind the scenes.
No.
Hell, how many zeros was on your check? How you get it? You didn't include me.
No, honestly, if it was something serious like that though, like rape or something.
I'm
like
talking
that,
about something serious,
No,
but
but
just not
honestly,
rape. I ain't talking.
I ain't talking about anything like that. If I'm coming to my story about something, I don't need money.
Correct.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't think that in the beginning they were doing it for money. A lot of these people have been trying. They've been on TMZ and the news and everything trying to get some type of notoriety about it or some type of publicity about it. And it hasn't been happening. Now, if you want to give me a check and put me on a platform, yes, I'm going to do it because I've been doing it for free for this long. Now, let's go back into the fact that not only are we talking about underage stuff, we're also talking about abuse, like psychological abuse and mental abuse, emotional abuse to these girls that was locked up. Like that one girl, she was like 35 years old, and she couldn't even go inside the black room. You didn't watch that episode, did you?
I stopped at 3, honestly.
I watched all 6, and it was a couple of grown behind women on there, and she said it was this one black room that was painted all black. The walls were still black on the outside going into this room, and even the trim was black. And she said that she couldn't go in the room because of what used to happen in that room was just so degrading.
It's just sad. R. Kelly's sick. We know he's sick. So he's sick.
And it's more than pedophilia.
But at the point,
he's a narcissist
at the point that your manager knows, your tour manager knows, you got a bed, you got little girls in there, what kind of grown man gonna walk around and see beds in the studio and don't say nothing about it?
You'll be surprised how many of these stars got like sex dungeons, and they might be messing with grown behind women, but they have.
Are they grown women? I'm not. You grown. I'm talking about for people who are
If
underage.
you grown, I'm not about to walk in no bed and no. Who
If
about to
you,
record
some
with the
people
smell of butt?
freaky. Some people freaky.
No, I'm not about to
I was
record
talking
with
about-
that going on.
I'm
No,
just saying, some people
my
do some freaky
voice
stuff.
don't work. It smell like ass.
Oh God. Hey guys, we can take a quick recess break. Stay tuned to rollout.com, Lipstick and Cognac, or on Rollout Facebook page. Let's see what's coming up next after this break.
With customizable streaming TV from Xfinity, watch the most free TV shows, hit movies, and live sports on the go. At home, access Netflix, YouTube, and Pandora right from your TV. And with the X1 voice remote, just say it and see it.
Show me HBCU.
With Black Film and TV, watch your favorite college entertainment, HBCU football games, and much more. Xfinity. Simple, easy, awesome.
Collins, your spiritual leader and life and relationship coach. And I'm so excited because I have an awesome show that's just for you right here on Rolling Out Live. Yes, that's it, Rolling Out Live. Every Tuesday from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. You were going to get insight because when Dee speaks, you think. We're going to have real talk about life and relationships because we got real problems. We got some real issues. But guess what? When Dee speaks, you think you're going to come up with the real solution about your life and relationships. So I want you to join me. Don't forget, every Tuesday from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. on Rolling Out Live. And I have a special segment just for you. It's called Dear D. That means you can ask your questions. You can get insight about your life with specificity. So I want you to join me because it's going to be live. And follow me on Facebook at Dunamis D. And you can also hit me up or follow me on Instagram, at D Speaks You Think. See you soon.
Customizable streaming TV from Xfinity. Watch the most free TV shows, hit movies, and live sports on the go. At home, access Netflix, YouTube, and Pandora right from your TV. And with the X1 voice remote, just say it and see it.
Show me HBCU.
With Black Film and TV, watch your favorite college entertainment, HBCU football games, and much more. Xfinity. Simple, easy, awesome.
Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to Lipstick and Cognac. If you are just now tuning in, you have missed an awesome show.
A very awesome show.
Very awesome show that we could probably do 2 parts to, because we still didn't get beyond the courtroom of proving guilty or innocence and talk about like all the stuff we've been talking about behind the scenes, like the team. Why y'all in that dang on studio with that bed there and actual people on it? Because I know everybody was like, why is there a bed in here? And then next thing you know, people, they had the background singer talking about how he was actually literally having sex in the studio. Now, this happens. Like, it's a lot of rappers that do this, too. But they're grown
I would feel
women.
so uncomfortable.
It's a lot of people that get off on voyeurism, like people watching them. I ain't want to, but it's a lot of people that do. But anyway, so we're going to wrap this up. If you've missed our nice show today, please make sure that you watch it. And where do they watch it at?
They can watch it on rollingout.com/lipstick and cognac or on Rolling Out Facebook page.
And where can you follow us?
You can also follow us on the Facebook and Instagram. It's called Lipstick and Cognac. That's LIPSTICKANDCOGNAC. On Twitter, Lipstick_Cognac, and on YouTube, Lipstick and Cognac page. And you also watch on our page on Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Facebook and YouTube. It's Lipstick and Cognac.
Just put in Lipstick and Cognac, and you will probably find us on some type of platform.
Yeah, we Google now.
Hey.
But also,
if you would like to submit a letter to us that we
okay.
can read on air, you can email us at what? lipstickandcognac@gmail.com.
Yes, please email. We love our letters, you guys. We really do. It really makes us feel very good. Like we really love what we do.
Yes,
we really do. We put a lot into this, y'all. Behind the scenes is crazy. I feel like
okay,
it could be a whole real TV show. I really just feel like that.
So just make sure that if you ever want to work with us, just send us an email, collaborate. So we enjoyed it.
TV show, just saying.
We enjoyed you guys.
Behind the scenes.
Thank you for tuning in. Y'all have a good evening. Be safe.
Yes, thank you guys. Until next time. See you next Tuesday, 4 p.m. same time, same place.